We are talking about sex today. Sex has become a subject that everybody is talking about it. Young ones are talking about it anyhow, anywhere. People even sit and discuss sex. And when you find out, you realize they are discussing sex, but they are not married. What sex can cause, you have no idea. If you have idea about it, you will be careful when you decide to do it. One have to be mature enough to decide when, where, and how to make sex. Because after making sex, you should look at the consequences. Because one sex can cost you your life. It can cost your life. Your life will change. You don't believe me? One sex is the reason somebody is HIV positive. One sex is the reason someone has lost her womb. One sex is the reason a man has lost his power as a man. One sex, look at you. You are in your marriage, but you are not happy because you know very well that the child you've given to your husband to father is not for him. One mistake you made with sex. I tell people, when you are addicted to sex, you are more than a witch. You are more than a drunkard. The reason being that a witch drink a dead blood. When you kill somebody, when you cut somebody, when you have injury, the blood that comes out is a dead blood because it comes out of the body. It's a dead blood. The reason when we are killing fowl, we are killing goats, we are killing cows, we put the blood in the ground and cover it. We bury it because it's a dead blood. But when you have sex, the sperm that comes out of a man is a live blood. So this when you are sleeping with a lot of people, you are drinking blood just like a witch is drinking blood somewhere. And even that witch is better than you because he will drink that dead blood, go to washroom or go and poo-poo, and that witch is done. But you, when you have sex and the sperm enters you, the consequences, it's so much. It's so much. We won't talk today about sex that has happened between mother and father. We won't talk about sex that has happened between a child and a father. We won't talk about a sex that has happened between siblings. We won't talk about sex that has happened between a family member in your youth. We will talk about that one day. But I want you to understand that there are consequences the way you see sex. Sex is made for married people. It knits them together. It puts them together. The reason when couples have issues, and they want to sort the issue out, and sex happens, then the issue is sorted out. Even in the love that binds us as Ghanaians, if you marry and the man is not able to have sex with you, we don't call it marriage. I want you to understand that from the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, those who played with sex, their end was miserable. So what I'm trying to tell you, or what I'm trying to say, is that be careful when it comes to sex. I will take it one after the other. Sex is the only thing when you are doing it, you go the way you were born. You go naked. Now, let me take the side of the women. When you have sex with a woman, you go naked. You kneel down before you have that sex. So, if that woman you are kneeling before is a witch, if that woman you are kneeling before is a shrine, you don't know what sits in that woman you are kneeling before. At the moment you kneel down to have sex with that woman, whatever is dwelling in that woman, you are worshiping it. That is number one. This sex thing is just a 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15-minute thing. but it can cost you the rest of your life. You can enter into a woman, come back, and you will come back a waste bin. The reason being that you are depositing a life blood into the woman. So imagine if you have slept with 20 women and they are all using your sperm to do something. They are all using your sperm to do something against you. The reason you have become miserable, the reason people sleep with you in your dreams, that person you had sex with. People meet people one day and they have sex with them, and because of your education, you have names for everything. You call that one night stand. I don't know if I'm correct. You call this thing one night stand. That one night stand can cost you the rest of your life. That one night stand thing you had, you see, it has brought you a child, and the child has become a thorn in your flesh. You don't know what is called peace. That child is doing everything to break your marriage down. You don't have peace of your of mind. Putting that aside, let's assume you sleep with a woman one day, that person is HIV, you are HIV positive for life. Sex is never a thing that we should play around with, because after a drunkard is drunk and wake up the next morning, all he suffers is body pains and hangover. But you, a person sleeping with somebody, remember there is something we call soul tie. Remember there is something we call blood covenant. Don't think sex is just a mere something you should play with. We are in a society that believe in everything they see, believe in everything they hear. We want to lead a foreign life as Africans, but what we forget is that we have our culture, we have our beliefs. We are learning from other people, and one thing Africans are talented with is when they learn from people, they overdo what they learned. You are learning from foreigners. You want to have sex anyhow, anyway. The reason the family has become poor, 16 years he has a child, 25 years she has a child without marriage, because sex has become a normal thing for us as people, and we don't see anything wrong with it talking about it in open. We don't feel anything wrong about it talking about it as single people. It's made for marriage people. Now when you put that aside, the sex you are making, you've given a child to someone, that one mistake. You travel to funeral, you met your boyfriend, you had sex with, you got pregnant, you gave it to your husband. The man is having issue with that child always, because blood reacts. The reason when they will give you blood in the hospital, they test your blood to see whether the one they are giving you. So don't tell me you are carrying someone's child, giving it to someone. You will name it. He will take care of it. She will be paying school fees and all that. He wouldn't know now. But you don't have your peace, and you don't know what you are causing that child that you've given to someone. That child will forever remain a stranger to the person he calls a father, because he doesn't carry anything from that man. When you put this aside, the reason I tell people never to divorce when there is a child in that marriage, you should try and fight. You will divorce a man, you will live with your child, you will be in a house with that child. This man will come. This man will come, another man will come, another man will come, your boyfriend. Your child is there looking at it. It becomes normal. He sees it, oh, it's normal. People come and visit mommy, they sleep naked. The next time you bring another person. So I'm doing something. The child doesn't have any remorse, because you've groomed the child without behavior. You do this, he watches you and you are okay. It's just like you picking up your phone in front of your child, you are receiving a call, you are lying right in front of your child. Children are able to keep history than anything. The reason being that their brain is very plain. It doesn't have so much load in it. So anything that sinks into a child's brain stays there. So everything you are doing as a single mother, thinking your child doesn't care, he doesn't see, doesn't feel anything, he's learning from it. Before you realize, sex is nothing for that child. If you don't know, those who are sex addicted, they are really suffering. We are in a society, when you talk about certain things, they will come after you, they will give you all the insults you don't want to hear. They think 18 years that a child can have. Those foreigners are doing it because when a child is 18 years in US, he has a lot of support from the government. Our society doesn't give us all those things. The reason we should groom our children, they should see sex as the holy sacrament, because sex is the only thing when you are doing it, God witnesses, because he makes people out of sex. You can't make a person, I cannot make a person. You will sleep with people 10 times, it doesn't become a pregnancy, but you will sleep with a person one day and you have pregnancy. God witnesses the sex. He stays in it. The reason when you are going to have sex, you are naked. You are naked. Everything about you is involved when you are making sex. You are naked, your saliva, because you are kissing, your saliva, your spermatozoa, everything, your feelings, your brain. As a man, your feelings comes with your brain. Every strength. The reason when men are releasing, they bring a bit of weird behaviors. It is life that is coming out of you. So that life that is coming out of you, where are you depositing it? The reason a lot of men are walking dead, their thing has left them.